Okay, so apparently I'm in Purgatory now, which no one could read me. I guess I truly am the most mysterious person on the tribe, maybe even in the whole game so far. Welcome to Purgatory. Your tribe members couldn't decide if you were a snake or a dove, and now the game will decide for you. But until you return to the game, you have a decision to make. Risk or protect your vote. Inside the urn is a 5-piece puzzle. If you can solve the puzzle in under 7 minutes, you will receive the Knowledge is Power advantage, which would allow you to take an idol or advantage from another player. But if you can't solve the puzzle in that time window, you will lose your vote at the next tribal council that you attend. This could cost you power in the game and potentially put you or an ally in danger. It's time to decide, are you playing for yourself or your allies that await? This moral dilemma presents you with an opportunity. You may choose to risk your vote in order to attempt to receive an advantage. You will not vote at the next tribal council that you attend, costing you power in the game and potentially all that could be needed to save an ally or yourself. The choice is yours. I was offered the chance to take an advantage if I just completed this puzzle. I decided I am going to play for the advantage. So let's do it. Hard as hell. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the puzzle done, but you know, I'm in Purgatory, so I'm just gonna sell that to everyone else and be like, I can't vote, like, I'm truly in Purgatory, like, I can't do anything. And maybe that'll be like, you guys should work with me though, because like, no one knows anything about me, no one knows where my head's at, so I feel like I'm just gonna play the Purgatory card, like, to the max. I'm gonna try to take, like, a spin on this. So after tribal tensions are so.
Even though he's
You
going to
guys
rock.
were playing me, I was playing you.
You came to us to
for
flip.
no reason.
That's the problem. We were
I was poking
consistent.
around.
On
Everybody
Monday, you didn't have
No one
to so
else was.
eagerly
They were
say
not
it.
poking around.
We
Just before going into last tribal council, I thought I had a plan. I thought Jude was gonna go home. I thought it was gonna be an easy vote. But then, right before tribal, I walk down, I meet up with my tribe, everything feels off. Annika and Nia will not make eye contact with me, which is like, oh, great, like, something's up with them too. I had the plan to not vote Jude the first time around as a safeguard, because it just seemed like a smart option. Obviously, I could not trust them, because all 3 of them wrote my name down.
Thank you. I didn't have to do all that. I don't talk shit about the people I trust. I actually like fuck with. That's actually sneaky.
That's what your two friends.
I let them. They told me, they brought it up to me.
My plan did not go as expected, and my number 1 ally went home. So I'm not feeling super great right now. And honestly, I think Jude feels so bad about it that there's a possibility he'll hurt me next vote. He knows he made a mistake by keeping Kelsey around.
I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, but my hurt feelings and everything. I think we should focus on the game right now. I know everyone's upset, so like, let's try to win this one. So.
Are you not upset?
Oh, I'm very upset.
I want her out. I want every single dove out. Now I know what it feels like to be Natalie Anderson on San Juan del Sur. My Jeremy is gone, and I'm fucking pissed.
I'm shocked. I don't even know what to make of it right now.
Let's try this one. See that. Matthew, come in. Matthew, return to Purgatory, where you will now be joining the Nakahi tribe of the game side. Matthew, how do you feel going from the Dove tribe to the Nakahi tribe? Well, let's just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We're going to try. Okay. No time to waste. We're going to get right to it. First things first, take it back. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. And once again, you guys will be harnessed together. For today's challenge, you'll be harnessed to your fellow tribe mates and have to race around the course. Your goal is to tap the opposing tribe before they can tap you. Of course, you will also have weights strapped on your back throughout the challenge. Each tribe will have one 30-pound weight, 3 16-pound weights, and 2 8-pound weights. If you want to drop out of the challenge at any point, you're welcome to do so, but you must give your weight to someone still on your tribe. First tribe to tap the other tribe, or not have all the members drop out, wins immunity and reward some cute succulents for everyone on your tribe. What are you planning for? Yeah! Okay, let's get to it. Survivors ready for immunity and reward. Go! Wrong start It's an endurance challenge, but you would not be able to tell from the looks of it. Both tribes racing to start. Anyone's game No one's dropping out just quite yet.
So for the challenge, we're all tied together. And as Amon put it, great guys, now that we all hate each other, can we please just win this challenge so we don't go to tribal again? And my reaction was, I don't hate you guys, I just don't trust you, but I want to win this challenge. So yeah, let's win this challenge.
Even pace, but this is an endurance challenge. They're not going to be running like this for very long.
Throw the challenge!
Gaining on Nakahi. Gap is shortening.
Honestly, Iman and Annika were having like hella attitude today, trying to tell us to throw the challenge and like giving them a dirty look. That wasn't cool. I get that you guys are frustrated, but like also if you care about us as former team members and like still feel that snake connection, you shouldn't be acting so snaky to us.
Due to technical difficulties, we had to take a brief pause in the challenge. We're now back on track. Amon and Kelsey left the Snake tribe. Vince left for the Kukapa tribe. The weights are still even between groups. It's all fair. Now that the weak have dropped out of the challenge, before we get started, I only like giving advantage to strong people. If anyone wants to drop out of the challenge right now, there's a new power in the game. Annika takes it, not even a second thought. Annika's out. Give your weight to someone on your tribe. Odds of snakes winning just went lower. Okay.
Go, Dubs, you got this.
We're down to only 3 Nakahi, 5 Kukapa left. The race is on. Survivors ready. Go!
While I'm sitting out, Annika starts shouting over and saying that they went to rocks and that they're really sad to see Nia go. Annika also decided to exit the challenge and take the immunity out of Clue. So it seems like they're in a bad place on that tribe.
All this work is back to where they started the challenge.
Take your time now to catch your break or switch out.
Looks like something's going on.
Started gaining some ground, but then Jude started getting really tired. Me and Matthew were in front of him and he was behind and he was like hobbling, and it was very obvious that like he needed to tap out soon or we were definitely going to get tagged. So
Jude takes the tank for Nakahi. Chat.
We also
Jude has dropped out. Jude, sit with your tribe. Only 2 left.
You got a tribe too.
Here they pick it up. Kukaba, slow it down. This could be the right stance.
and at this point I kind of just say like, fuck it, like let's go. And so we kind of turn on the jets and we start moving and we start making up speed. But at this point I see the light, I'm like, oh my god, like this is about to happen. And then all of a sudden, the drawstring bag that was holding one of my weights, the rope snapped and Darn. It sucked because we were going full speed and then I have to run like 10 feet back to pick it up. And at that point, all momentum was gone.
Congratulations, one scan to the front. You guys will have the succulents ready for you to pick up right after this. Enjoy them. Enjoy the next couple days off. See you guys this week. Well, Nakahi, you guys know the drill by now. Hope to see you guys at Tribal Council. Clearly, this tribe has issues. You guys need to work out. Good news is, you got a couple days to talk about it. I'll see you then.
Thanks.
I was kind of upset that like I kind of had to like step up. Like me and Matthew stood up and like everybody kind of bailed on us.
Challenge was fucking hard. It was difficult. I threw that shit. Like, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing all that, especially for a tribe that I really didn't give a fuck about. The boys did good. I'm really proud of them. Like, I'm like, I like these people as people. They're just really boring, dull players.
I was super proud of our tribe though, because none of us dropped out of the challenge, which I think is what really killed the other tribe, because a bunch of them dropped out, and so it was only 2 guys at the end carrying all the weight from the challenge. But we stuck with it. Almost all of us stuck through. We dispersed that weight through all of us, so I'm feeling pretty proud of the tribe.
As Evan says, like there's definitely something wrong within the tribe in terms of working together. And I definitely think we should have definitely beaten them. I don't know how they work so well together, but I think we definitely need to learn from them a little bit.
Oh, we're down 2 numbers now. It's over for the Snakes.
I found out Kelsey was talking shit behind my back, not just about me, but Dunker and Matthew. I don't know, it didn't sit well with me. And it's one thing if you are saying things, but then you let your whole team members know what's happening, because Nia and Annika were talking shit about Aman, but Aman knew about it. He was okay with it. He was being kept in the loop. The fact that she wasn't keeping me in the loop means a few things. Like, it was just a whim. It was an option. Like, she was keeping our options open. There was no trust there. It hurts a little bit. Like, that's even though it's not specifically lying, but withholding information like that is lying, in my opinion.
Me, Annika, and Nia led by example. We went to Rocks for Nia. Of course, she went home. And then also, we didn't have to say anything like weirdly personal about our tribe mates to get the point across. We said what we said, and we did what we did. Jude has a physical example of what actual loyalty looks like.
Kelsey didn't even deny that she talked behind our backs at all. She could have had the courtesy to deny that they were lying and stuff. That might have made me feel a little bit better, but like the fact that she didn't, and I asked her straight up why she did it, and she said, I didn't want to scare you at all. 1, no trust. 2, I'm not a fucking child. Like, I can handle that a little bit, so that has pissed me off. So after the tribal, I decided to hit up the Snakes, talk to them a bunch, and they're desperate, which means me gaining their loyalty and everything right now goes a long way. And I also saw they went to the Rocks for Nia. That is something I'm not sure Kelsey would have done. She wasn't put in that position, and if she was, I don't think she would have made that decision. I had also previously talked to Annika, and we discussed if we both survived this, we would be forming an alliance and talking to each other, because I figured it'd be in our best interest, both of us. Because I definitely feel like Kelsey is a mastermind. I think she knows it. She's very confident with this, and I would rather not be a pawn. Right now, in my opinion, in the alliance, I'm the bottom rung. If someone needs to be expendable, it's me.
I think I would rather take her down than win, honestly, personally. I don't think I'm gonna win, personally.
Neither do I.
But wouldn't it feel great to take out the biggest power in the entire thing with this kind of move? I think that would make me happy.
That would make me so happy. Matthew told me that nothing had happened at Purgatory. I didn't believe this because I just felt like something had to have been on that scroll he was handed. He probably had the opportunity to win an advantage or something, or a clue, whatever. Well, I text all of the X-dubs and I explain my thoughts on Annika having an advantage, and I throw out the possibility of a 2-2 split. And I think Matthew realized he kind of needed to tell the truth about him not having a vote tonight because that would mess up our game. So he was like, sorry guys, like I should have told you earlier, but I lost my vote. I do appreciate him telling us, absolutely, but it's not good news. I met with him on Zoom with Jude. Dunker has been in Yosemite. But basically, we know Annika has something, or we can pretty much assume she has something. So it was kind of a matter of like, what is it she has? And the option I was thinking, I told you guys, would basically an extra vote, which would be not ideal, but okay. A steal a vote, which would be awful. An idol, which we could do a split vote against, except for we can't now that Matthew, unfortunately, you don't have a vote.
Is it just like pin all the votes on someone and just hope? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a preference?
I don't.
Okay.
Do you guys have a preference?
Well, Annika tried to play me for like a whole week, so personally I would like her game to be over, but they're gonna anticipate that because they know I'm pissed at her. So honestly, I think Amon might be the smarter move. And also, in the off chance she has an idol, I don't think she'll play it for him.
I feel like this group chat was made specifically to give me false information to give the snake, so I don't buy it for a moment, but it's like, so I played for a challenge, there's a puzzle, I had 7 minutes to do it, I didn't do it. Because of that, I actually got a disadvantage, so I'm not able to vote tribal, which is absolute gold for the snakes right now. That sounds absolutely amazing, which sounds way too good to be true. So hearing that, I just don't buy it. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I'm a very trusting person, so it's kind of hard sometimes.
Mood. I hope the advantage didn't have like anything crazy.
I hope that Amon goes home and then we either merge or we win that freaking challenge, because I'm done with tribal council for a while.
No, I'm done. Yeah, this is midterms week, man. I don't need this stress on top of everything else.
I'm so thrilled that we won that, because like if we didn't, like we're going 3-3 and we're going to rocks, and like good chance that means I have a quarter chance of going home. So I just saved myself that chance, and I probably just put Amon on the other tribe. I probably just put him in the dirt. But at this point, I need to be looking forwards, because what else can I do? I'm stuck on this 3-3 tribe. There's most likely going to be 4 snakes left compared to the 7 doves. So at this point, I cannot be relying on snakes to get far in this game. I need to make new allies, so I have a majority going into the merge, which could be this Sunday.
I got lunch with Lucas today, and I went on a walk with Vince today. Vince kind of just told me he wants to work with our tribe and like stay like us 6 strong, and that's basically what Lucas said too. Oh, like snakes are going home over on the other side, the snakes are a sinking ship, let me abandon ship while I can, which honestly makes sense, because you know, if we were to merge on Sunday, doves would be in a power position, and you know, if you're a snake, you want to be in good with us so that you don't, you know, just get picked off.
I just think that it's kind of suspicious that Lucas and Vince are talking to Elena and they're not talking to me and they're not talking to Ryan. I wonder if they're trying to like butter her up and get her to flip, or if they genuinely are trying to come to us and say that they want to work with us 6 strong. It's just like, I'm very wary of what they're doing right now.
Right now, I need to focus on the Kukapau tribe. I'm close with Vince and Lena right now, but I need to get them like really strong. We need to stay as a 3 strong and need to pull 3 more people ideally, which would be the other members of the Kukapau tribe. And I want to pull those 3 to the snake 3, and we can form a 6 strong going into the merge and hopefully have a majority.
I'll have to talk with Ryan and Hannah and determine if we think it's better to stick with the 3 snakes on our tribe or go back and work with the doves on the other tribe. I think it'll depend on what happens at their next tribal.
My personal preference would be to go back to the doves, because they've shown their loyalty, they've shown how much they want to stay dove strong, and we would obviously have the numbers. So I think it's just gonna have to come down to me talking to Ryan and Elena and us deciding who we want to go with.
I know for sure I can pull Ryan, and I think Elena and Hannah, at least Elena, would be down. I think Hannah may have hesitations. She might just want to float with the numbers, but I think I can talk with her and kind of spin this story, which is true, that we need to stay 6 strong and we can control this game if we're 6 strong.
Honestly, not that interested in aligning with these new snakes. I don't trust them, especially like even what they're doing right now today, meeting up with Elena, is just very suspicious to me. I don't trust what they're doing. I don't trust that they're gonna stay loyal to us. And I really think that this is just like their last ditch effort because they know Snake's going home. They know they're gonna be down in the numbers. And so they're just like trying to hop on because their ship is sinking and our ship is still sailing. So they're just trying to hop onto our ship right now.
We spoke with Jude this morning. It's pretty evident that after we kind of blew up Kelsey's game at the last tribal, Jude is like, he's out of it. Like he's like not with them anymore. We know for a fact, like I just know in my spirit that basically Kelsey is using Jude as a vehicle to like spread misinformation to us. We know for a fact that Jude wants to vote with us. And so this is the big thing that's being told. So apparently, very alleged, Matthew, when he was like exiled and he had the clue, he was allowed to play this slide puzzle or this type of puzzle, and he had 7 minutes to figure it out. And if he won it, he would have won the knowledge is power. But if he had lost, he apparently loses his vote at tribal. Apparently he lost and now he doesn't get to vote anymore. Basically Matthew put it in the group chat with Kelsey, and then basically Jude thinks that they were just like saying that in front of him to like kind of like throw him off. And then I spoke with Matthew today and I really pressed the fuck out of him. And I'm so glad I did it because the conversation that I had with Matthew was actually fantastic.
And he kind of gave me the rundown of what happened. He kind of explained Kelsey's tactics and how Kelsey is kind of controlling the Dove tribe, which I don't disagree with at all.
I was just very upfront, very honest. I was like, Kelsey said this. I mentioned the fact that Kelsey had basically said that him and Jude were like essentially idiots running around and that will do anything she wants them to do. He began, I think for the first time, to actually realize that he's at the bottom. With the thing with Kelsey, what she does is that she floods your brain with so many quote options, but at the end of the day, you are going to do what she wants to do. She's one of those players that really allows no wiggle room.
I mean, I could definitely see that because she texted me this like outcome for like every single possible situation. I personally haven't done that, but the fact that she is, and that just shows to me that she's playing this game way harder than I thought. I mean, it kind of was revealing, and now I know that Kelsey is a really big threat.
She's basically telling you like what you need to do, how you need to do it, like when to do it. And have you ever thought like, what if I want to do something different? Just even like slight questions like that and letting him think, I think was enough to spark the idea of him possibly flipping.
Iman is like a really good player. He read Kelsey like I think perfectly. And now that I know that information, I'm definitely gonna use it in the future, just not now. I'm on the other side, and right now I'm on the side that has numbers, and I feel like I need to stay with the numbers to get further in the game. For now, it's just smarter to keep her here, have her do her work, and then when the time is right, I feel it'll be, we have to get rid of her.
I dropped out of the challenge to get this baby. Clue to a pretty useless advantage. In my opinion, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power is an advantage where I get to ask one of two questions at tribal council. Do you have an idol or do you have an advantage? And the person has to answer honestly, and if they have it, they have to give it to us, which is extremely powerful if you know somebody has an advantage. The problem is no one on the other side of our tribe will speak to me other than Jude. But I think they just know Jude is flipped at this point because he's just not good at lying. Honestly, I'm assuming they know.
I just know in my spirit that basically Kelsey is using Jude as a vehicle to like spread misinformation to us. She has this ability to think of so many different perspectives at once. I kind of have to give her 10s even though I really don't care for her. And I'm dying for her to go home. It's hard though with someone that thinks of every single backup plan. So our strategy is to completely bomb her with as many surprises during tribal to give her the least amount of time to think.
As we know, I have this clue that I found under the bench during the food immunity challenge. So I decided to make a second fake clue to be just as convincing as possible tomorrow. Let's hope it works out for me. Gotta put this in the oven. Yay! I'm going to give this to Iman, and he's going to pretend like he was the person who took the original clue on the very first day when it was offered. That will explain further how he managed to beat me to finding
This beautiful ding, 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 fake idol.
And to add on top of that, since Kelsey knows that the clue was burrowed in roots, I made a fake congratulations note, crumpled it up, we put it in some dirt.
Would any dove do this? Let's really ask that question. Let's really investigate that.
The thing with Kelsey, she's only good when she has time to think. That's her big thing. Tomorrow's gonna be a test of how good those two are at like adapting to situations in real time. Because from what I've gathered from their tribe, it's really been whatever they want the entire time, no opposition.
So we're just gonna blow up tribal, do the best we can to make sure the votes are not on the two of us.
Cheers. It's like look at us, the two bitches are left. No one likes us, the two bitches are left.
We are getting justice for Nia.
This is justice for Nia.
Like,
even though I think she would have probably voted me out at merge, but we don't do that.
she would have voted me out too, I feel like eventually.
Girl, she would have voted you out week 2 if Cameron knocked out.
That is a joke. She was going to core power with me week 1.
Girl. Are you actually so mad?
I was targeting you too.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I know you call me sus.
Yeah, obviously. Whatever, you're my number 1 now, so it's fine.
Literally.
I can't get mad.
Welcome, Nakahi, back to your second straight tribal council. Matthew, I'm going to start with you. What was your reaction walking into this group and your immediate perceptions on the state of this tribe?
It was kind of crazy. I mean, I could tell something was like a little off. The vibe was like different from the Dove tribe. But you know, it was just a new energy. It wasn't anything bad, just a little bit different, you know?
Kelsey, what's this experience been like? Like, compare for me what it was like in the Dove tribe, what it's like on the Snake tribe.
I wasn't even stressed for tribal council with the Dove tribe. 2 consecutive tribal councils with them, and it was just like, all right, cool, we got this. And then last tribal council was very chaotic. It's a very different vibe for sure.
Can I jump in there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, honestly, like, it makes sense why Kelsey was never stressed with her original tribe, because the Dove tribe is like a farm, honestly. Yeah, the Dove tribe is like a farm. Kelsey is like the mother cow, and all these little boys over here, they suck the milk out of her in the form of information, and they just suck it, and it just like manifests in the way that everyone just votes however Kelsey wants to vote.
So you think Kelsey's running?
Yeah, I have to chime in on that. Honestly, I think working with the Doves has been a much more, I like them as people. There's enough, like, I actually could see myself hanging out with most of them outside of this. The problem is that on the Snake tribe, we're much more of a unit, and that everyone had a chance and a way to speak strategically. What I've noticed with Doves, and I'm gonna be very honest, the 3 of you honestly really come off like sheeps. Kelsey, the shit that you do on this tribe would never fly on the Snake tribe.
You would have been gone.
You would have been gone week 2, and it would have been unanimous because
we
there is
picked
no
you
way.
over Cameron.
No, literally.
Gosh.
And because honestly, I get it. Like, you know for a fact that these 3 aren't as familiar with the game, and you happily take advantage of that. And I have to commend you. I honestly do think you're a decent player. I think you're a good player, but I actually don't think you have met any opposition because until now. And that's why you're having this really unpleasant experience, because for the first time in this game, you're actually being challenged. So, and I also want to say one thing too. Yesterday, when we were talking on the grass, I asked you to your face, is it 4-2? Like, let's just keep it real. You had nothing to say to me. And then for this entire week, you've been trying to get these people to ice us out as well. We've barely had any conversations. It's literally been the coldest, most isolating feeling I've had this entire game. But for some reason, me being passionate, me being vocal, fighting for my friends. Nia was my friend. She's not a pawn in my game. I fight for my friends. Annika is a true friend to me. So yeah, I'm gonna raise my voice a little bit. I'm gonna be more passionate. And the fact that I feel almost like vilified for doing that when you're the one that talks literal shit about all your tribe mates behind their backs for least consistent to pull out info that we would have honestly given to you because you knew we were at the bottom position. We would have given you info because you had nothing else. There was no point in mentioning that these three are the idiots that you describe them are, because they're not. They're actually not. But
Jude,
I'm the villain here.
I'm gonna jump
right.
in here. Jude, it's clear this tribe is broken. Do you think this vote is gonna break this tribe further or strengthen you guys?
Whatever happens this vote, it's either gonna be, like you said, bring us together or really destroy everything.
Yeah,
we were
Evan.
already destroyed.
Evan, wait.
honestly.
I have an announcement. I want to make something.
No, you feel free. This
So,
is your time.
you know, as I've been playing this game, there's this really big idea that knowledge is power, right? But I don't really operate by that. To me personally, I believe power is power. And so I was going around a building that I never visit, the fucking math building, never been caught there. And I was kicking around some rocks, and underneath buried was this beautiful thing. And I actually, just for you, I got the fucking clue for you, or the fucking here. You can read that. But yeah, one of us, we're safe. I don't mind playing this for me or Annika because I ride for her and I ride for myself. So I don't know, if I were y'all, I would get the fucking thinking because it's not gonna be that easy to get rid of us, quite frankly.
Dunker, Amon just dropped a literal bomb on this tribal council. How are you reacting to this?
I mean, I think it's to be expected. I think they had something up their sleeve. I'm not surprised, to say the least.
Kelsey, do you think the idol's real? You think he's not bluffing? He's gonna play for himself for Annika?
I don't know. I don't like making assumptions until I know things. So.
Oh. You got Amon just fully taking this tribal to make it his own, just chatting with Annika. Matthew, what do you make of this?
I
You don't
mean,
chat with anyone?
it seems like what happened like last week is happening again. It's cool I get to be here this time, you know?
So you're just happy to be here for the show?
Yeah.
Matthew, can I talk to you?
Oh, Matthew's really part of the show now. We're gonna chat with Amon.
I feel like talking, yeah, a little bit. I just.
Two snakes are making this tribe alive, leaving Kelsey and Dunker alone.
Yeah, I'm a good. I don't know.
Dunker, how are you feeling right now? You've been out of the game for a little bit. You went on to Yosemite. There was a lot of things going on when you were gone, honestly. I think the biggest thing that hit me last time, personally, was that you didn't really talk to me. You did talk behind our backs, and when I even asked you right in tribal, what did you think? I didn't want to scare you. Amon was getting shit talked, but he knew about it at least. Thank you. And I'm not a fucking child. You're scaring me. You don't trust me, and obviously you don't respect me. And I sent the clue out to you guys. And what did you do? You went looking for it by yourself, without me.
I told you we were gonna look for it
Together, but you didn't do it together.
I told you everything. I told you when I was looking for it. I told you I didn't find anything.
But if you went by yourself, you said you didn't find anything. What am I supposed to think? Maybe she took it and she didn't tell me? Like, I don't know. Like, if we were together, I think that would have helped my a little more because I was a little bit shaky. But just not looking by yourself, like, I didn't know what to think personally. That kind of hurt my feelings, and like that was one trust broken, and now another one. You said that I've not lied to you at all, but now you've lied to me twice. It feels like, even if you're not directly lying, not offering information up.
What from the last one?
Yeah, last trouble. You didn't tell me about talking behind their
This
backs.
feels more like a therapy session. A lot of people here more than a tribal council. What do you make? Is this great news for you, or how are you taking all this?
I had therapy on Friday personally, so I was able to get it out
So you're good. You don't
after
need
my
to purge.
temper tantrum on Thursday.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think
It seems like a challenge. Oh, chat's still going. This is live tribal council. The game is still up in the air. The question is this all legit or is it just smoke and mirrors? Kelsey, how do you feel no one's chatting to you during all this? So one person to have her chatting to.
Yeah, I feel pretty powerless, not gonna lie. Last tribal was chaotic, figured this tribal would be chaotic, so I pretty much anticipated something going down.
You didn't anticipate this?
No, I anticipated something was gonna happen, yeah.
Well, look at that. I think I'm gonna have everyone return to their seats now. Come on, Jude. Okay, everyone's gonna head back to their seats. Get your last little whispers in. Come on, whispering right in front of everyone. No shame. Has everyone gotten out of their system? You guys think we're ready to vote?
No.
Not yet.
We're not ready to vote yet. Sorry, Evan. We have one last little couple pieces of paper up our sleeves.
Okay.
So, this is my knowledge is power advantage. And it might be a little bit of a waste to use it today, but I'm gonna go with my gut. So this allows me to ask one person one of two questions one time, and they need to be honest. So, Dunker, do you have an immunity idol?
I do not.
There you go.
All right.
Idol. I'll take that back. That's worthless now.
Here you go.
And with that, a new plan on it goes back to Jude. Come on, going to Matthew.
I think we're ready to
I
vote.
think we're ready.
Okay, with that, it is time to vote. Come on, you're first.
Fitting. Hopefully, this is the last motherfucking time I have to write your name down. Because you have made my life hell from day one. Forget you. Go home. Goodbye.
Iman asked me if I wanted either Kelsey or Dunker out. I said Kelsey, but it doesn't matter what I think because I can't vote, so I leave this alone. Or should, yeah, I'll just leave it alone.
Pretty sure it's not you going home. Might as well try my best.
Well, good luck. Honestly, you're a great player. I'm hoping this gets you out. If not, I'm angered beast, but.
Please. Please. I'm not cocky this time, so maybe it'll go better for me.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has an idol or advantage and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The player voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote. Come on. Second vote. Kelsey. Third vote. Come on. Kelsey. We're tied. 2 votes Amon, 2 votes Kelsey, 1 vote left. Fifth person voted out of survivor mode. Kelsey. That's 3 votes. That's mine.
I'm sorry, Kelsey.
I'm sorry, Kelsey. You're a
It's
good
not
person. You played a
We
great
just-
game.
We're so scared of you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
hope you do well.
You are so
You
smart.
are so
You are
smart.
so
Like, please
smart.
know that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Well,
It's for you.
you guys finally made a decision as a tribe instead of having the game make one for you. The question is, was it the right decision? Time to talk. Get out.
Well, that was fun. I'm really glad that I did Survivor UCLA. Regrets, don't lie to people. I don't like lying in real life. Should have done it in the game. Should have known that much, but all in all, I had a good time. Sad to be going so early, but it's okay. Life goes on.
Yeah, I'll fucking flirt with him if I have to.
Yeah, I've been flirting with Jude a little bit, honestly, but
Sorry.
Honestly,
Sorry,
I feel like
not like that, not like that. Like, I love
No,
him.
but
He's
you're
so
using
sweet.
your sexual capital, and I can appreciate that.
We've got,
Yeah.
gotta do something to get farther
the
in
goods.
this game. Like,
The doves ain't looking that cute. Maybe cut that out. But